Their codenames are Puck, Roadblock, and Carver. Watch out, reinforcements.
What's up, agents? Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 build video. Today's build video is going to be my best sniper build. This is in TU6. This is a PVE and a PvP build, but we focus this mainly on PVE because I feel like this is the most efficient way to clear NPCs in this game. This build is very good in the raid, in any kind of heroic mission. You can do it solo, but there's certain things you got to keep in mind and playstyle you have to adapt to if you want to be able to make this viable playing solo, because obviously some certain NPCs will get you out of cover. The grenaders and the female bombers, they send those drones that bomb you out of cover. If that happens, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna get sniped and die very quickly. So make sure to kill the grenade people first, and then in that order, the people who get you out of cover, focus them. And I'm going to show you how to do that to make it easier for you guys. So obviously we want the sharpshooter specialization. That's very important. Make sure that is active. And then we're going to be wanting the 25% headshot damage and the tactician drone. This drone is very important. Like I said before, we need to know what enemies are around us, because if you get grenaded once or twice, you're in trouble. You could die very quickly because you're quite squishy with this build, because we're focusing on headshot damage and marksman rifle damage. So make sure to use this because it allows you to see the room wherever you are, what NPCs are around, and you can gauge which ones you need to kill first, the ones that are most dangerous to you, especially if you're playing solo. Make sure the marksman rifle damage mod is up, one in the head, and all the other ones you should have unlocked by now. So we're going to be using sharpshooter, obviously. So this is the build, guys. This build is going to be focused on using the Nemesis. The reason being is because it's the best gun to use for PvE. If you want to use PvP, use this build for PvP, go ahead. You can one-shot anyone in the dark zone or in normalized with any sniper. Use whatever you want. M44 is pretty good, but this is going to be a PvE build. We're going to be focusing around the Nemesis. I can hit about 12.5 million damage to the head. Now you can get more. The build is not optimized to the max. I've still got ways to work it out. I can get headshot damage on my chest piece, which unfortunately I don't have because it's a perfect vigilance talent on the chest piece. So I'm gonna have to do a bit more farming, but I feel like the build is ready for you guys to see. I feel like I've got it to the right place. I've been working on this build for a long time. It's been, I started making this build when the game first released because this is the way I knew it would be strong. So this is what's going to happen, guys. It's going to be 14-4-1. We don't want to be too squishy. 225 armor with 48k health. If you go below 30k health, you're going to die instantly if you get grenaded or put on fire. So this actually allows us to survive being grenaded by those pesky grenaders, the golden ones as well, in heroic missions. So you can still survive it. That's why we have a bit more armor than usual. Then the damage is crazy. Like I said before, this Nemesis, the way that we use it, if you guys want to get upwards of 12 to 18 million damage, it's possible to get up to about 18, 19 million, I think, if you have the right rolls on your gear. Then you need to make sure that you proc the Nemesis, and there's a certain way that you make it work. So you actually have to look at your enemy for 15 seconds. Sorry, you just hold your crosshairs at an enemy, right? Then you will see the Nemesis come up. It's like a red logo, and it's got a cooldown. So what happens is It lasts for 15 seconds. The closer it is to the end, the more damage you get, and you get a lot of damage. That's how you actually use a nemesis properly. I don't know if you guys knew that, but you don't really need to even do that here. I would recommend using that for the big bosses to get them down as quick as possible. But this, you don't even have to charge this gun fully, guys, and you hit like 3-4 million damage with a quarter charge. So it's ridiculous. And then obviously as you go, the gun charges faster and faster. So you can really clear NPCs fast with this gun. And flick shotting is I like to flick shot with this gun. So the pieces are going to be 3 aces and 8s. The reason why we're going to do 3 aces and 8s is because we want that nice dead man's hand. So we can flip cards. This is not for our teammates, this is just for us. So aces and 8s will give us 100% bonus damage for 5 bullets. And then obviously you get more armor, you get more bullets. You guys know what it is. That's why we use the 3-piece, plus obviously the 2-piece gives us marksman rifle damage. So on the mask, I've got 45% DTE. This can go up. I can get upwards of 55%. So I can work on this. I can make it better. I haven't actually rolled this yet, so I'm waiting for the better roll. Health on kill, that's not really too important. Then on the chest piece, I am using a pristine example. This is in Heraldry Holdings because in this build it's going to be three aces and 8s and 3 Heraldry Holdings because we want that Heraldry Holdings bonus, the accuracy, headshot damage, and marksman rifle damage that you get from the 3-piece. Unfortunately, guys, I know it's a pristine example with perfect vigilance, which gives us 30% instead of 25 without taking damage. You need this on your build. This makes the sniper build have a lot more damage than normal. We do get the marksman rifle damage from the 3-piece, which is a must. You need to make sure you have the Heraldry Holdings 3-piece. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have headshot damage. I need to re-roll this. I need to get another one so I can get better better headshot damage to get more damage from the build. But right now it's okay because I do have an armor roll which gives me that nice decent amount of armor so I don't go down too quickly. Now with all the red mods in this build, make sure that you guys put the 4% marksman rifle that we had. I think it was in the vendor reset the other day. I bought like 4 or 5 of these, so hopefully you guys did too. Make sure you stack marksman rifle damage and weapon damage because the more damage the better. Headshot damage as well, that's what we're going for with this build. Damage to elites as much as we can get. So that's what you got to do with the mods. Make sure you have perfect vigilance. That 5% is quite a lot, but obviously guys, don't tamper with your build too much. Like if you get a perfect talent on your build, don't put on rubbish gear that only because it has a perfect talent on it. Don't compromise your build too much. Always keep in mind that you want to make sure your stats are in the right place. I know it's tempting to have this, but you know what, just go for it because over here I've got one with 12% headshot damage, but just vigilance. I can get a bit more damage from this build. I think it's like 13 million, just under 13 million for the max headshot. But that's not worth it because I want to be a little bit more tanky because I only have 170k armor, 180k armor. So it's not a really good idea for playing solo because I like to solo heroic missions with this build. So let's move on. The holster aces and 8s. We don't have to go through this too much. You just got to put whatever you have. Possibly health would be better. I've got skill haste and crit damage. That's up to you guys. You can put whatever you want there. Crit chance and health would probably be best in slot, but I'm not too worried about that at all. This is just about raw damage and a bit of tankiness. The backpack, this is where it gets a bit important. Make sure the backpack has a talent. We want hard hitting because that gives us 25% damage to elites, which is a must for this build, especially in PVE. I've got crit chance, weapon damage, and crit damage. 8.5% is okay. That's not bad. I could make it a bit higher, so we can work on this build a bit more. But keep in mind that the reason why we've made this build like this is because Heraldry Holdings in these slots is right. We've got a red and another red mod slot there. The holster gives us 3 reds in total. The backpack gives us 5 reds as well. So that's why we like to use the backpack and not the Heraldry Holdings backpack. So the reason why I've set it up like this is because of mods. And we need precise and vigilance. And obviously right here, which we're going to get into, are the knee pad talent is quite important, guys. Alright, so moving on to the gloves, Heraldry Holdings, 9% marksman rifle damage. I can get more, so something I can work towards. Heraldry Holdings, lovely. Precise, 15% headshot damage, that's a must. That's why we have the Heraldry Holdings gloves and not the aces and 8s gloves, so very important. Also, the knee pads, we need the knee pads because we get 10% damage from composure. The reason why I've rolled health, that's for a reason, is because you don't want to have too little health because if your armor goes, you will just die instantly from any kind of bombs or grenades or fire. So it's very difficult to play with this build, but if you are good with your shots and you're on PC, even PC players are going to have a breeze with this. Just make sure you roll health or armor. I wouldn't really go too much into red as long as you've got this active. So you guys don't go less than 11 reds, I would say, because obviously you want to be able to put some mod slots where you can increase your damage. 5% weapon damage per mod I'm getting, so that's why having a little bit more reds than normal is a bit better. So that's why I have only 4 blues. Normally I'd have about 7 blues and maybe 11 or 12 reds, but because of the mod slots, that's quite important to have the extra damage. Alright, so that's pretty much the build. We're going to go over the stats and the skills. There's nothing too special with the skills, but the stats are pretty interesting. So I've got, don't worry about crit damage or chance, that's not really too important for now. 209% headshot damage, which is really good. I really enjoy that. All weapons damage bonus, 17.5. It could be more, but it's not bad. Then we have 64% marksman rifle damage. That's very good. I'm very happy with that. I can get it a bit higher, but I'm happy. It's pretty good, especially with 85% DTE. In TU6, it's not very easy to hit this target, so I'm quite happy with the damage to elite. 85% is pretty good. And yeah, we don't need to go over everything else, to be honest, because I'll just run through it because there's nothing special here. Explosive resistance would be nice if we could have it a bit more, but it's not very easy. I can try different kinds of variations of this build, but this is just the way that I run it. So this is how I run my sniper build for PvE. It's what I feel is best in slot. Now you guys can change it around. You can use whatever you want. Like I always say, you can use my builds as templates. You know, if you guys want to put something else on your backpack, maybe have some destructive talent with a seeker mine, more skill haste, that's completely up to you. But this is my ideal sniper build and I love it so much. It's really, really effective. It does a lot of damage. And because of this drone right here, this drone really helps you see all around you. It really helps. It stays on for a long time, halfway through a mission without going down. And then it's not too bad, the cooldown. It's only 50 seconds. It comes back up for the rest of the half of the mission on heroics. And it just allows you to see all around you. Make sure you use this. I guarantee you guys will enjoy it. It's really good. Then we just use a chem heal. It's very bad chem heal, but it's just to give us that extra bit of healing because it's quite important. I don't have any kind of mods available there because we've got no skill power. So we're only getting about 50,000. So it just helps us. It just helps keep us alive. But this build, if you run in a group, it's insane, like the way that you can take enemies down. It's really fun to use. Give it a try, guys. Let me know in the comments what you would do to change it. Maybe you would like to make it a bit different. I like the way it's set up now, but I might tweak it a bit and see if it works. But anyways, guys, that is the build video for today. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope everyone had a happy Halloween. I finished work a bit late. If my voice sounds a bit funny, it's because it's very late at night and I wanted to get this video out for you guys because it's been too long. So thank you for watching the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe. If you guys want to become a member, just click the join button. You'll get links to the private Discord where you can come chat with me privately. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll be seeing you agents in the next one. Peace out, boys.